Hello everybody, what's up? It is great to be back. Max in chat, stopping by. It is great to see you. Ekin, hype indeed. I'm so amped to play some more Elex today. This game is janky, probably not Max's type of game, but I am enjoying it so far. That's a nice intro. Hell yeah, Max. Steam did a good job on it. I really did enjoy it. All right, let's go ahead and pause the music because I want to address something real quick. I want to talk to you, Max, about The Evil Within because I freaking loved it. Oh my god, was it good. They made so many significant modernized updates onto the old game. I am kind of a nostalgic sort of person, so there were some things that made me feel like, oh, I want to go back. I want to go back to the old game. I would like the burning of the zombies, of the haunted. I really wanted that still, and there's a couple like little things. It's definitely more of a atmospheric game than just like a raw gore and horror game. But damn, was it good! It was so good, and I agree with you. It's definitely in my top 5 games of the year. We finished it, we beat the whole game, we found most of the collectibles, and now we're going back through on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we're doing the New Game Plus. And Max, if you haven't played the New Game Plus, yeah, Ekin Steen did do the intro. That's why she was so hyped when we debuted it the other day. Giant leap forward from the original Evil Within. Oh yeah. They just modernized it. They took a game that had success and they brought it up to the level that people expect from games now. You did play the NG Plus as well. It is hilarious. It is so funny. the brass knuckles one shot everything, and the Magnum is so badass. Oh, it's delightful. So yeah, we're going through and we're playing it, grabbing the rest of the collectibles. For the foreseeable Terror Tuesdays and Terror Thursdays, we'll probably be jumping into that. But anyway, let's go ahead and start up some Elex. Oh, this game is huge. And it is janky, and there are lots. We're going to be over here today because there's some UI stuff over there. And there are lots of like weird bugs. The combat is kind of iffy, but damn if I don't love this game so far. It is so much fun. There's so much exploration. There's so much upgrade potential. There's so much story written into it. Now, that being said, as we've discussed before, if you're one who likes perfect games, this is not the game for you. This is not the game for you. But under the cover, there is a lot. For me, it's a candidate for Game of the Year alongside A Hat in Time. You played A Hat in Time. Max, we thought about playing A Hat in Time. But with all the huge releases, we didn't check it out. So you would suggest we check it out. That's interesting. I really haven't heard anything about the game. Because I haven't seen anybody playing it. It was on our list to check out, though, and we just kind of ended up skipping over it. Tell me more about it. I want to hear. And cheers. It is great to have you all back. Ekin, lovely to see you as always, man. All right, let's do this. My inner child is screaming in joy. No way. Oh, that's awesome, Max. This game is a masterpiece. I'm assuming you're talking about A Hat in Time. We're rocking our goggles that we found on the side of the road. So today in Elex, we have some plans about what we're gonna do. We just finished investigating our first city to try and find intel to become a berserker and bring it back to the berserkers, and we did that. But now there's a lot to do around this city, and we want to go ahead and start cleaning up and exploring some of the quests around here. Oh, they're not gonna punish me for taking that? Well, I'll take it then. And we want to start upgrading our weapons. Is anything I definitely recommend A Hat in Time. Interesting. Very cool. Well, Max, I know you have a very stringent opinion on games, so that actually makes me kind of want to check it out. And I wanted to kind of check it out beforehand anyway, so I'll definitely look back into it. Thanks for the tip, actually. Ooh, that is locked. It's interesting. Some things we can just take, and then others we can't. Like, this doesn't say we can't steal it, but it's right next to all this other stuff that says we can. So we're not going to steal it. Before we do that, we are going to go up to the top here, however. It's just amazing. Have you beaten it yet, Max? This game has a jetpack. And it is so fun. It is so fun. Yeah, I think I heard one other streamer talk about it. A streamer that I watch on a regular basis, or that I not even watch on a regular basis, that I know of. But I've heard it is very relatable to a lot of other platforming classic games, sort of like Mario. Let's kill this thing. Dead rat is good rat. All right, so yeah, like I said, we're gonna start cleaning up some quests here. And we're gonna go sell some stuff as well. Let's look at our map and our available missions. Excuse me, missions. They're definitely called missions. Okay, don't laugh at me, but I can't proceed because I don't know what to do next, and I don't want to spoil myself at all. Max, I just laughed, but I'm not laughing at you. I am totally supportive of that mentality because that is the way I like to play games. Except actually I like to talk with other people. So I actually don't like to not spoil myself because I do accidentally spoil myself sometimes. That's why I stream actually, because I deeply enjoy enjoying games with other people. That being said, I totally respect that. This is the quest we want to do. There's always something to do. And I've run into so many situations where I don't know what the hell to do in games. And just gotten stuck there for hours. That's awesome. I have so much respect for that. We just completed our first one of this one. He wants us to report from 2 enemy factions. We've already reported from 1. We could go get the bow now. Let's try tracking that. Let's go see if it's too high level for us still. And while we go do that, we're gonna explore the town a little bit more. What is up here? So what we're currently on and what kind of their like base of operations is, it's like an old hotel or something from before the world was destroyed by the Elex comet, which is pretty damn cool. It's actually super cool. And the other thing we need to be doing is we need to be exploring more. We have not explored this game enough for my liking. It is massive. After poor little me spoiled myself all deaths and Danganronpa V3 7 months prior to release. Oh, 7 months prior to release? That is so early. That's so early. Actually, that is what we did with The Evil Within. Because normally I like to watch games before they come out with, you know, other streamers that get them or developers that debut them. But I did not watch anything about The Evil Within because I wanted to play the game for myself, and damn was it a good decision. And that's why I'm replaying it. I think we put a little over 20 hours in. Oh, and that's the other thing. It meets all of your I know how much you like to have a game that you can't just run through really fast. You can run through it sort of fast, but it's not like the Dishonored games where you can just run through it in like 2 hours. I think even speedrunners probably take some time because of all the cinematic cutscenes in The Evil Within. Alright, wow, there's less up here than I thought there would be. I kind of want like a scanner, and I know that's like a cleric ability from what we've seen of the cleric upgrade abilities in the UI. I don't know. And also, they've been talking about this, like, well. That we can use. Or maybe not well, it's like a religious area where they convert stuff to mana. And I don't know where that is. Oh. That kind of looks like it. Maybe it's on top of the giant symbolic-looking tower in the middle of the town. That could be it. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe we should go look at that. Oh, gosh. The coffee is good. It is Friday. The weekend is just beginning. You know, the best parts for me was when Father Theodore tried to use bosses from the... Oh, yes! I freaking love that part. And you know what? They even brought it so that you still got one shot by the lady. The lady that was like You were there when I played the Evil Within the first time, I believe. The lady, you know, Ruvik's, like, attempt to recreate his sister. Oh, you got the flamethrower! Oh my god. Max. We never found the stuff for the flamethrower. Please, please, if you are awake on Tuesday, come hang out in stream, because I would love for you to backseat and tell me exactly where that flamethrower is, because that's one of the things I'm pissed about, is we never figured out how to fix it. We never did. All right, let's talk to Caldrum. This is it. Okay, this is without a doubt the memorial thing. So let's talk to him and see what's up with this.
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence?
I have not taken a vow of silence. Don't try selling religion. So we need to be very careful with what we say to this guy, because they remember shit. I mean, when you tell, like, even the first thing they tell you, I mean, even the first thing you say to them sometimes can impact how they view you through, like, the rest of the game, it seems like. Especially some of the other quests, I feel like we might have already messed up, even though we're only, like, probably a little under 10 hours into the game. Okay. Your healer's here.
Your healer's here?
Ah, well, you will find healers among us. But you will learn we also use the name for those who heal, Magalan. Perhaps not Amric's best choice of name, but we're in the habit of using it now. We cure Magalan from the curse of Elex. And from that curse, we bring the blessing of mana.
Oh, that makes so much sense, Max. That makes so much sense. I didn't even think of that, and I totally should have. I don't know what difficulty you played it on, but we were playing on Nightmare, and I was at the point there. I was like, I am just sneaking past things. So we did a lot of that, but damn, that makes so much sense. We'll definitely be doing that on the way back through there. Okay. Sounds like you're doing good work, because we want to join the Berserkers. So we're not going to be mean to this guy. There we go, cold decrease, perfect.
That matters. This is the Mana Shrine, where Elex is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all Elex will come here, and Magalan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from Elex can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please,
that makes sense.
Be careful here. The power of Elex. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
Yes, I was. I think we're gonna tell him. So we were an Alb, which are kind of the evil race. They have no emotion. And as you can see, every time we say something kind of nice, our overall cold gets decreased, because as an Alb, we ate or consumed Elex into our body, and it gave us these super strong powers, but it made us completely void of emotion. And so we got backstabbed by our brother Albs, and so now we haven't been consuming Elex, and so we're slowly getting more and more emotion driven, supposedly. Let's tell him. Let's give ourselves up.
I was an Alb, but I'm free from Elex now.
Then you are an Alb no more. It is Elex that turns a man into an Alb. Without that poison, you are free to make your own choices. You have told me who you were. Now we will find out who you are. Please understand, whatever feelings are new to you, every person faces that same struggle. It is the struggle Magalan suffers from too. She is dosed with Elex. She has it in her veins as you did. But Magalan does not suffer from temptation. You must feel the lure of Elex to your
obvious.
The power it offers. Resist it. One sign of you giving in to the temptation of Elex, and I will be forced to report you.
Oh,
if this world gives in to Elex, it will consume us all.
Alright, here's the deal, Max. This is why I thought that we had to find them somewhere else. The sniper rifle, you find it and it's broken. And you have to go search across the map and find the parts deposited in this like specific location with a bunch of enemies around it. And so they gave a similar tooltip with the sniper rifle and with that. They said these parts will be somewhere, we should try and fix them or whatever, right? And especially they said they won't come by easily. I thought it was just going to be hidden somewhere really specific. I didn't think we were going to just have to kill the other guys. And we also didn't encounter a lot of the other guys. It's hard though, but damn, was it worth it. It's hard to kill them again. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, it's like killing the buzzsaw ladies again. We didn't even try to do that. Although I'm guessing it's going to be a lot easier on New Game Plus, because it seems like everything is a lot easier on New Game Plus. Okay. So we could ask him to give us goods. This seems like a really snide comment. Let's not say that. Let's ask him if he's comfortable with us being here.
You're comfortable with an alb living in Goliath?
An alb is a man who has become a slave to Elex. It seems to me that you have freed yourself. That makes you a rare individual. Still, you are wise to be wary. There are those here who would kill you if they learn your
That makes so
background.
much sense, Max.
But though it is not one of our written laws,
Makes so much
it is
sense.
central to our beliefs, and to me, that we should give all those who want it a second chance. If you are prepared to leave your past behind, you should be given a chance. Are you willing to do this?
Yes! I want to leave my past behind. I want to be a berserker. Please give me one of those badass bows and teach me magic.
I want to leave my past behind.
That is good. Now, Angrim or Ragnar will happily chew your ear about the law, but everyone else will look to your actions.
All right. What do you do with mana? Actually, no, let's ask him how he transforms it for Elex into mana first.
So, how do you transform Elex?
Transmute.
Yeah.
We transmute
Me too, Max.
Elex. We place the
I'm gonna let him get
Elex
through his
in the
dialogue, then I'm
mana
gonna
shrine.
address that, because I want to talk
There
about
was
that as
something
well.
in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet. As the Elex passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by Elex close to the shrine, you can feel it. I am certain that you are capable of feeling it too, Kaya.
You're right.
Oh, there's Kaya!
Ripples in water.
Wow, I'm glad we brought her along on this
Always
mission
were
then.
sensitive to these things.
Okay, here's the deal, Max. You know how I am. I like to go to a game and like really dig deep into it and make assumptions and like try and think about what what the developers were doing. And with Ruvik, I think they did mention him. They just did it very subtly. So the first kind of hint that you have that they're like kind of bringing you back to think about Ruvik is the fact that your wife dresses exactly like Ruvik. So she looks just like him, and that's kind of like, I don't know, like just a casual toss in that direction. Like, yeah, Ruvik was around. We're gonna try and trick you. That was kind of cool. But then also, if you go around the map to a lot of those little locations where you flash back into the asylum for literally no reason. And that makes me think that Ruvik's mind is still somehow entwined in the stem system. Like he's pulling you back, and they write in blood on the walls things like "never forget," "you'll never get out," that sort of thing. 3/4 of the documents. Yeah. Okay. So you've done a lot. And then the final thing that makes me think Ruvik is still in the system is at the end of the game. Once you're gone, everything is done. You've left with your daughter. The very last scene is the stem turning back on. And it turns back on. And you hate it. Okay, it turns back on and it flashes red. And that makes me think it's Shitty Sister with the shitty humming song. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So that's at least a relation to him, right? Like that I think that's his core still being in the game. And then also Ruvik, I think is the one who turned the stem back on in the end. I think it's him. And I think that's them setting up for a third game where Ruvik's going to be integral again. But maybe I could be completely wrong. These are just speculation. But I think they did Who started all this shit? Exactly. He's alive, and he's somewhere, and he built it, and he's like integrally part of the machine. And destroy the damn Mobius. Bravo. Oh my god, that was so good. Okay, I need to keep going with this. We're gonna keep going with the dialogue. What do you do with the mana?
What do you do with the mana?
Our mana.
Yeah, just
is
let him run
everything.
around.
It
It'll
is
all be
life
okay.
itself. It is mana that allows us to do magic. No other faction of the free people can do that. The mana potions we make give us that ability. It makes our warriors stronger, more powerful than any of the Alb's machines. But it doesn't just make us strong, it also makes the world blossom. Look around. All of this is the work of our world hearts.
World Hearts? So we already know a lot about the World Hearts. We kind of did this in a kind of a backwards direction. I think we were supposed to come here first, but we've been running around the whole world doing quests for people. So we've already seen and interacted with 2 World Hearts. So let's ask him about
World
them.
Hearts?
World hearts are the center of everything we do. The heart of the berserkers. They are plants we enrich with mana. They bring the soil back to life.
I didn't do that. See, this is what I'm saying. This is why we're doing the NG Plus, because I want to go back and do all these things that we missed on the first playthrough. So we're gonna go do that. You get a revolver on your final date with the sister and her shitty song. Also, there's this weird thing that's happening in the NG Plus where the sister like comes out all over the place, and she's just like out in the open in random places, and the world freezes it. I'm not sure why they did that. And her shitty song. This song is so creepy. All right. Will you trade me some mana for Elex? That'd be cool. Yeah, let's ask. Why
Will you
not?
trade me some mana for Elex?
Gladly.
Ah, interesting. Sure. Oh, we can just keep doing this. You're missing something. Okay, so we don't have any left. All right, so I'm gonna quick save it real quick, and then I'm gonna talk to him because I don't want to say this seems kind of snide, but I want to know what else
What do
he
you
does.
do here, other than give free advice?
As I have already explained, I oversee the mana shrine here. As Amric said, our hope for Magalan is that all Elex shall become mana, that from mana Magalan will be reborn. From wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the Elex to us, and we transmute it at the mana shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
Yeah, I just ran away, and then only scripted places did she appear. Yeah, but so when we went back in the NG Plus, that first level or the third chapter or whatever, it's super big. It's probably the longest chapter in the whole game. So we went like square by square pretty much and went through every single location we could touch. And actually, I think we're still in it. Pretty much all of last night's stream was us just going through that first chapter 3 area and going everywhere. And it happened like 4 times. There's like 4 areas where she just randomly pops up outside for literally no reason and just walks around making her creepy song and yelling. I don't know why they're doing it. I kind of thought it might be a bug, but yeah, I don't know. All right, okay, we want him to teach us Berserker magic. I want to know some magic. Let's talk to him. How does mana help cast magic?
How does mana help you cast magic?
That we have yet to understand, though we do study it. Even now, Thorold the Pilgrim has withdrawn from Elex to study its mysteries in the hope we can grow stronger. Those who cast magic will tell you that while the elves lose their emotions closing off their minds, mana opens the mind.
Oh, that's
connects
cool.
you
It does the
and
opposite.
the world.